Our Eels will snap it on 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. He wants to change this route. Catch in the middle. It's Hart. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And the Tar Heels are threatening in the red zone. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Back to pass. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Riggs. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Riggs. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They've decided to try to good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield, it's Fuentes. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They go to the counter. Runs through a tackle. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. We've got a timeout in the waning 2nd. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy that incredibly historic town. What a fun time to be in Boston, and what a fun first half we've had in the Fenway Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Looking downfield, it's Fuentes. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Blazers want to move quickly. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Plows through the defense. Will not get there. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hart.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
To the air on second down. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll go to the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Soft spot in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So
He's running free down the middle. Past the 30. At the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. This time they'll go to the running game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UAB. Getting set for the point after.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
On the ground, it's Riggs. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on! Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets it out fast. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can...
Kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He might want another play. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Riggs. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Leaves it with the back. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking for the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. Dances away to buy time. They get to him as he throws. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to beat Chan.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got some room to run. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience.
There he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense flexes its muscle a bit. Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Got a man in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Blazers want to pick up the tempo.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally.
Breaks free in the middle. Touchdown, UAB. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes from inside his... And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Riggs. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just going to keep it after the snap. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Blazers headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Bug, meat, windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. The give from the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw, it's Fuentes. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big throw.
He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Rushes on him. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hart. Oh, he's got some space. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, and also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot.
He's going for the big play. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Hart. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Tick, 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 tick. Clock winding down, and they're in for the touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle.